In the serene mountains of Zenland, there lived a wise monk named Shun. He was known for his deep understanding of the human mind and his ability to guide others toward inner strength and wisdom. Many seekers came from far and wide to seek his counsel, hoping to find clarity and enlightenment. One day, a troubled young man named Kento arrived at the monastery. He carried with him a heavy burden of self-doubt and insecurity. As he approached Shun, he felt a mix of awe and trepidation, unsure if the revered monk could help him overcome the challenges that plagued his mind. Shun welcomed Kento with a warm smile, sensing the turmoil within him. "Welcome, my friend," he said in a gentle voice. "Tell me, what brings you to seek guidance?" Kento hesitated for a moment before opening up about his struggles. "I feel weak and powerless," he confessed. "I doubt my abilities, and I'm constantly comparing myself to others. I fear failure and rejection, and it's affecting every aspect of my life." Shun listened attentively, his serene presence calming Kento's anxious heart. "Fear and self-doubt are common struggles," he said, "but they are not the true essence of who you are. To find strength and clarity, we must first understand the signs of a weak-minded person." "Curious and eager to learn," Kento asked, "what are these signs, wise master?" Shun nodded thoughtfully and began to share the 5 signs of a weak-minded person. 1. Constant self-doubt. A weak-minded person is plagued by constant self-doubt and lack of confidence. They second-guess every decision and are afraid to take risks. Instead of trusting their intuition and abilities, they seek validation from others, leaving them trapped in a cycle of uncertainty. 2. Fear of failure. Such individuals are crippled by the fear of failure. They avoid challenges and opportunities for growth, fearing that they will not measure up to expectations. This fear hinders their progress and keeps them from reaching their full potential. 3. Inability to let go. Weak-minded individuals often hold on to grudges, past mistakes, and negative emotions. They are unable to forgive themselves or others, causing unnecessary suffering and hindering their emotional growth. 4. Constant comparison. They constantly compare themselves to others, seeking validation and approval. This habit of comparison breeds jealousy and resentment, preventing them from appreciating their own unique journey. 5. Lack of resilience. Weak-minded individuals crumble in the face of adversity. They are unable to bounce back from setbacks and view challenges as insurmountable obstacles. As Shun spoke, Kento nodded in recognition. "I see these signs in myself," he admitted, his voice tinged with sadness. "But how can I overcome them and find inner strength?" Shun smiled, placing a reassuring hand on Kento's shoulder. "The journey to inner strength begins with self-awareness and self-compassion," he said. "Acknowledge your weaknesses without judgment and embrace them as opportunities for growth. Remember that true strength comes from acknowledging and embracing our vulnerabilities." With Shun's guidance, Kento embarked on a transformative journey of self-discovery and mindfulness. He practiced meditation and learned to observe his thoughts without judgment. Through mindfulness, he began to notice the patterns of self-doubt and fear that had held him captive for so long. Shun also encouraged Kento to practice self-compassion. He reminded him that everyone faces challenges and setbacks, and it is okay to make mistakes. Instead of berating himself for perceived failures, Kento learned to treat himself with kindness and understanding. Over time, Kento's mindset began to shift. He embraced a new perspective on challenges, seeing them as opportunities for growth and learning. He no longer feared failure, but rather saw it as an essential part of the journey toward success. As Kento's inner strength grew, he noticed the positive impact on his relationships and life. He no longer felt the need to compare himself to others, for he recognized the uniqueness of his own path. He forgave past hurts, freeing himself from the burden of grudges. One day, as Kento and Shun sat under the shade of a cherry blossom tree, he expressed his gratitude. "You have transformed my life, wise master," he said, tears of joy glistening in his eyes. "I feel stronger and more at peace with myself than ever before." Shun smiled warmly, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of the ages. "The strength was always within you, my dear friend," he said. "I merely guided you toward its discovery. Remember that true strength comes not from overpowering others, but from finding harmony within yourself." As the years passed, Kento became a beacon of wisdom and inner strength, inspiring others to find their own path to empowerment. The teachings of Shun and the journey of self-discovery he had embarked on spread far and wide, touching the hearts of countless individuals seeking strength and clarity. And so, the story of the troubled young man who found inner strength through the guidance of the wise monk became a powerful tale of transformation and enlightenment. In the tranquil mountains of Zenland, the legacy of Shun's teachings continued to thrive, inspiring generations to embrace their vulnerabilities and discover the boundless strength that lies within.